Hey everybody, what is going on? My name is Marv Gaming and welcome back to another Gangstar New Orleans video. You guys are like, what? The game? It's dead already? No, in my eyes, in terms of my, type of gameplay style and how I view mobile games, yes, the game is totally, completely dead for me. It's been taken over by the casual players, the people who will spend $400 every day to get absolutely nothing, and the 12-year-olds with their mom's credit cards. It's been taken over by those guys, and in my eyes, if you are a hardcore, even a mid-core player, yeah, the game is dead. Don't play it. Don't touch it. That's all I have to say. If the one thing you get out of this video is that, okay, that the game is dead, and don't play it. It's been taken over by the casual players, the people who play like Clash Royale and those types of games, and will take their mom's credit card to spend $400 on something that they won't actually, to spend $400 on a chance of getting something that they want. So yeah, I'm gonna explain why the game is dead in my eyes. And by the way, shout out to people like Gaming Grizzly and Cynex, the YouTubers of Gangstar New Orleans. You guys are just really good at sucking up to Gameloft and creating these videos that are family friendly and everyone wants to watch. And you guys took advantage of the player base, and you guys were way smarter than me. I didn't do this. I didn't want to do this, but yeah, you guys knew how to take advantage of a player base, and you guys got a bit of boost in YouTube and views and subscribers and stuff. So congrats, you guys. You guys made it. I didn't. Yeah, so anyway, why is the game dead? First of all, of course, the jar system, the overall payment system in this game, I just can't stand it anymore. Every time I go on the game, there's another advertisement for a deal or for a jar pack or something, and I hate it, man. I can't stand it. The amount of work you have to go through to even get a chance at getting a good item is really stupid. Every day you have daily quests, and it gets you around half a premium jar, and then every 2 or 3 days you can get a premium jar. The problem with that is that you get a chance of getting a 2 to 4 star item. Now you might be saying, but you have a chance of getting a 4-star item. Number one, that chance is really low. Let's face it here, you're going to get a 2-star item no matter what. Number two, if you do get a 4-star item, if it's a thug, you want to throw your phone across the room and smash it at a wall, okay? It's the most stupid thing to find out you got a 4-star item and it's a thug. Like, what the heck? Thugs should not be able to get through jars. You should be able to either earn them or craft them or something else, because opening a 4-star jar and getting a thug is the stupidest feeling you will ever get in your life, and you want to throw your phone across a bridge or something. It's stupid, and I hate it so much. Alright, and there's just this whole jar system and premium currency. It killed the game for me. It really did, because I refuse to pay for anything in this game. But it's going to be hard to even get a chance of getting the items I need to progress without paying, and I'm not going to pay. And one of the other reasons why the game has died, and this really does tie into the whole jar system, is the campaign requires certain levels of damage and stuff like that. So you have to have a certain level of items in order to even play some campaign games or missions and stuff. So let's say your total power, or whatever the hell they call it, is only 716. But in order to play, you gotta have 4,000 level. That's not even 4-star items. That's 4-star items upgraded to the max, which you'll never get in 2 years. Even paying for the game that is really stupid. So one of the main reasons that I've quit the game is because the campaign is totally unplayable. You can't even play the campaign without getting super far into crafting your items and stuff, and it's really stupid. And I don't like that. And with Gangstar Vegas, the campaign was its own campaign. It wasn't like this campaign where everything ties into the damage output and stuff of your items. Like the campaign in Gangstar Vegas felt like a story. This doesn't feel like a story. It just feels like a really, really long, stupid tutorial, honestly. The story is really bad in and of itself. The characters are stupid. There's no life. There's no personality in anything whatsoever. The campaign is the flattest campaign I've ever seen Gameloft do, and I'm really truly disappointed in it. Even Modern Combat Versus, how it doesn't even have a campaign, has more of a backstory, okay, than Gangstar New Orleans. That's how bad this campaign is, alright? And that's one of the reasons why it's killed, the game has died for me. One of the other reasons is just the whole turf war thing. It's stupid. It's a dumb concept, especially for an open world game. It's really stupid. Why bring Clash of Clans into an open world game? I don't know. they did it, and I personally don't like it. I really don't. Just the way that you have to do the turf missions and then raid a CPU boss. Like, you're not physically playing against real people online. You're just playing against their avatars, and that's what some people don't understand. They're like, "Is this game multiplayer?" And Game Up will respond, "Yes, asynchronous multiplayer." And they're not lying too. Like, they're doing fine. Like, they'll say asynchronous multiplayer. But it's just so stupid because I don't want to play in a Clash of Clans system in an open world game. Like, that's really stupid. And I would have much preferred either real online multiplayer, which I know would be really hard to do, but GameLoft is the type of company where they have the resources and power to eventually achieve that. Or just nothing at all. Like, maybe climbing the leaderboards or getting the fastest time on a mission or something like that. Just overall the way that the missions are tiered in terms of how hard they are and what they do in terms of your progress is just really stupid. And I know I sound kind of stupid right now because I'm going off on a really weird tangent. Like, none of this makes any sense. But I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from this. So let's move on to the next point, and that is just the look and the style of the game. All right. That is probably one of the biggest points of complaint for a lot of people. Like, oh, the graphics are terrible. Now, in terms of graphics, the graphics are really cool because, like, there's dynamic shadows and all that sort of stuff. So in terms of the technology and graphics, GameLoft have stepped up their game. Like, I know in Gangstar Vegas, the night and day cycle was you'd have day, and then it would immediately switch to night, and then everything would lag for a second. In Gangstar New Orleans, it was a continuous day and night cycle, and it would go to dawn, to dusk, and then, noon, and all that. And you could see that in the shadows and in the lighting, and that was really cool. But of course, the art style is the whole reason why people are complaining, because it doesn't look good. It looks like a cartoon. It looks like you're playing in an open world cartoon. And then, in my opinion, that decision was a really dumb decision. Because if you guys made it where it had the art style of Gangstar Vegas or even Gangstar Rio, and showed off the graphic potential of the game, I think a lot of players would have come and played the game more than they already have. So I think a lot of people have been leaving the game because of the graphics, which is a really weird reason to leave the game. But if you guys stepped up, the textures and the lighting and the overall art style of the game to make it a more dark and deep, moody game, I think you guys would have had a much better job selling the game to not only the upcoming generation, like the 12-year-olds and stuff, but also to a player like me who's been around for a long time. Like, as soon as I saw the trailers and stuff for Gangstar NOLA, I was like, this looks really stupid. Either they haven't completed all the textures yet, or they're going for like a Blitz Brigade kind of look, which for an open world crime game just looks like, it looks stupid. It looks like they're trying to appeal to the 9-year-olds and stuff, and that I don't appreciate GameLoft doing that, and I don't think that was a good decision at all by the team. So yeah, one of the whole reasons why I quit the game, or not quit, but why I think the game is dead, is just because of the whole art style and the stuff like that. And I'm going to talk about this in a separate video, but the menu screen is just really bad, okay? It's clustered, there's everything everywhere, it's not fluid, it's very glitchy, especially because as soon as you load into the game, and you press the pause button, just everything's there for you. I really loved Gangstar Vegas's original menu system, where it looked like a console menu screen. Like, that's what I think a good menu screen looks like. And especially because in Gangstar Vegas, you had a theme of like the gambling and the stuff, and it's gonna be really hard to talk about, like, in terms of putting thoughts into words, but when you moved your phone, the screen would move with you. So, like, the menus would kind of move around too, which I thought would, even, like, again, the small things make everything. Like, even though those small details were so small, it made the game feel more like it made it feel more interactive, and it made it feel like I was more a part of the game. Whereas in Gangstar NOLA, you can only click on the menu screen. You can't actually do anything, and when you go look at the items in game, you can only see little pictures of it. Whereas in Gangstar Vegas, you can move the cars around and see the animations with the guns and stuff. And I thought that really added to the immersion of the game. And I don't know why they removed that in Gangstar NOLA. I really liked it in Gangstar Vegas, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. Also, one of the reasons is just the overall lag of the game. The lag is really bad. I don't understand how they managed to make my device run like fire and and run at like barely even 30 frames per second. It is kind of stupid. If you drive in a sports car and just keep driving down an open road, like you can barely move your camera around. It's so laggy. That is another bad part, and another reason why I think the game is also slowly dying in terms for the casual base as well. It's just the Android support. Like, so many people are complaining about you guys to get Android compatibility, and I understand that there are thousands and thousands of Android devices that you guys have to optimize for. But if you release a game without even having the game optimized and out for some devices, that kind of just seems like a slapstick way of releasing a game. Like, almost like a really bad PC port. I know a lot of people complain about like Call of Duty on PC, how it runs really bad, and I agree. This is the same sort of situation here, where you guys released everything on iOS just fine, even though while it is still super laggy, it is still a release and you can download the game. Whereas on Android, only a few select devices actually have access to downloading the game in general, which is really stupid. And especially a company like you guys, Gameloft, I would not expect anything like this. I would expect only the top most quality of in terms of releasing and compatibility and stuff. Because I know you guys nail that all the time, but I guess now you guys gave up. I mean, that's the only thing I can say. But yeah, so there's my rant on why I think Gangstar NOLA is dead. This was an out of the blue video, no script, no anything like that. I really had this on my mind, and I wanted to talk to Gameloft about this, and yeah, I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. Tell me in the description, or not in the description, in the comments, is the game dead for you? Are you still playing it daily? Do you enjoy the new game? Because I know I don't, honestly. I really think they could have done a better job and made the same amount of money they're making today. And it is ridiculous because I know right now they won't change anything because they're making so much money off of this. And I don't blame them. Like, they're a company. They got to make profit. They got to make money. And if they're not making money, they're going to change something. But if they make money, why change it? Why, what's the saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it's not broken to them because they're still making money. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.